What are your plans and how are you celebrating the Valentine's Day with your family, friends, and your love? Appiah Solutions, in collaboration with Sammy Flex TV, has done it again. It is the Vows Day special in Dubai with Sammy Flex. Coming this 9 to 16th of February 2023. Miniaba, with a lot of experience on the desert safari, Dubai Free, Atlantic's Water Park, Dubai City Tour, party in the club, and the yacht party. Now for you, yes, also the romantic dinner party. No, so package winning na yeah, 13,000 Ghana cedis. So person new will be each dime back one. Now so one person would die at 14,500 Ghana cedi. Pick your phone, call us and book us now on 0243 514 732 or +971 559 494 061. Habibi, have fun with love.
Stop, send. Hello people, now Tap Send is finally in New York. You thought we are not coming there. We are in your place. So what you have to do is to make sure you send money to Ghana. If you're in New York, families and friends in Ghana are waiting for you. Don't send it. All you have to do is to put in your information, sign up on the App Store or Google Play Store, and then you tap and send. New York, we are live and in charge. No excuse. So make sure now you use Tap Send to send all the money you want to send to the families in Ghana. You know what I mean? Tap Send. It's secure, it's fast, and it's convenient. Open day. Did I mention my name? My name is Calabos. The only boss. Wait, what then?
Download Tap Send now on Google Play and App Store. Tap Send. It's secure, convenient, easy, and fast.
So what are the kinds Mr. Tim Suaha and a young barrister and Sujinamu. It's na Jumanasi. Na Chamo, my name was Sacred Dinana, me Bodina, me break a crack. Must say Jackie Appiah crew near frozen. A bankro, and just so a bankro, a honor free, a honey a wono.
Yeah, but history, a cassette, a town or 2 or say to then. Yeah, not or say to now. Yeah, yes, just to protect Ashanti Kingdom. And you know, it was more like on the a ban a GB fence. And you know, a fence city. It's like before you enter Kumasi, at that time the capital city of the Ashanti Kingdom, you have to pass through that town. And that town on the ban. Security zone. Like the security zone, if we should call it like that. Until say or mobile change you can man be 5 days. Not just say before to be so far. And you know, Omana aji a buying for the
just so yeah. Now I make some more story ni na fe obetia se na ya bi enkomoni. Jackie Appiah Hona mi say free ne mame and ne papa bia hona ya wona na say hona mu free, to be simple hona omu free na nyame ehia no as an actress our Ghana ha movie making edina ko wiase nyina no nyame ehia no she has been blessed in so many ways na ono so hu ni say say nyame ehia me die mentna kromu ha na memfanya brochire ko na memfanya mansion ko a ba bia menyi free a menim ho situation miss may bibi na me de akobo am enti during the birthday na what dey is here mo am say mo asama 39 okay yes we did 39 years enti odi 39 pe na say kakra ni ma do 40. Life is about to begin for me. Some say life begins at 40. And life is about to begin for me at 40. I mean, come back to my room. I mean, koye bibi mom. I call a just a bank room. Then I walk see a Janibia, aka toilet. Baby, a jahedai. And yet, he or could see modern a Janibia. Our sister Mune will cry, we are now what big Neko. Na ya bought Jackie Appiah bus. Oh, Jackie ya dear. And I branch if you will say, "What dear Mutti Hannah, Jackie ya dear Kwana Moka." So I didn't was in a bay day no Mutti Miasheso. Because Chrome won't put one shot. A cassie just can pass on a mouth for so I did a very say. Tory site. Mouth for the money back or one Ghana see them bit your crack or your who you crowd intimate, and I'm so okay. And come away now, say, you to go about it. Now, I shall say, I am past. Say, as celebrities, I'm a person, you be my communities. And now, society now, my boy, now. And the man of my yamono, a bit me as a bedania baby, betty say, Bibi omuntu me manager na and I bit my because or how kakra mom say because you be video be actual be video someone am who send it hot here in fact how for ye na bibia ho ya total fine so papa build your rosa and obibi say na de no esan when better soap for agum na msima musro e beba na de ho komo. Then we check how it will go. If we are also bachelor, the people now will share to see our a just so bank room. Or I bet my friend no actually so brothers I'm saying that here make my confidence to be my feeling for now is what me am saying it. Let's go watch some of it now. Yeah, ba I bet also.
Now, what's the Sammy? About Jackie. And now, also, the some people of us paper.
I hope you like it. And so candles were, towels were, diffuser were, Samnani, web press Samnaba. As you can see, it's only back.
All testified that is
the water, Samna Kama.
Yes.
yes,
cream, so you're modern one, Papa.
Yes, yeah, my memory is
Now, about Jackie, stay ahead. Send your mom to buy now, and come on now. I'm
washing my hands. Soap,
Jackie, I was showing some. Or she said.
All right, and share Jackie Appiah, 39th birthday, the activities need be and young night to me share. But and common I say toilet facility, in fact, 10 units. Bako sa 10 and otimisi a sopa osha assassino and then Michelle say Ronnie is everywhere or day assassino time I develop assassin fresh cra see everything from scratch abeto abontin and wow investment akomu and yamo Jackie abaso congratulations to her and you biano ye otimi kai nachi but on the watimi kai nachi but na en komona ko say na sadia waya momi crowd for no ombetimi ahwe so ama ache anase wanhwe yi a enkosi so bedi birthday 40th birthday obeko no hwa na enema atete apansam eno ne komo a pese ehwe say oye papa bi say ama community bi a aya ye be consider what they can manage and what they can't manage before we do that ana mama ne chemo starting komo we chemo na onim kroni so ye ntino omo e hon komo chemo facility no dey amom no unya ya anka be fufuro.
Oh sure, I mean in fact Appiah sa facility na but Appiah anka enema bi so obetete enema bi so anka beboa and the woman say enye Jackie nkwa na IBB and I say why BB sa amanfo aka ho asa ye wo good example Oprah Winfrey ene ikushia Mandela Asia di nkomo pese o ye bibi ma South Africa for ena Oprah Winfrey promises say obesi school ama people of South Africa but school no obesi osima ema kwan because girls so Oprah Winfrey leadership school for girls ena kaso obesi ndino after the young Oprah MSc school down initially so we donated $10 million for the project and South African government the cracker say oh this is a nice initiative into do why and say and nema Oprah bubu din and so person and the South African government can say that we pay the extra yintimi into the wade Oprah Winfrey eboka $40 million in 2002 $40 million at that time EDC school Emma South African Emma South Africa and a friend community yes Oprah Winfrey leadership in fact no need Joburg I think 40 miles away from Joburg yes and okosi sad when am 40 hey e na Oprah Winfrey wakoyi we had 40 million what the akosi school dying say and cry bet me akos school near 152 152
students na school they bet me afa for 40 million
for $40 million dollars in the year 2002 and I started our project so our yema omo wie in fact omo ka so omo bi school no omo apply no omo enipa omo apply 3,500 3,500
I just bet me for
120 152 and I'm on voice oh ho e di asem wa ha wani akoyewe na school no dey wom apart from units now are built about 28 buildings and a within the school no campus no 28 buildings or salon I am crying on person ko yo meet on beko or yoga studio on person yoga on beko or theater on person omo ye wellness center then and nema be bra in fact Africa because sense hunu be bra and o ye share school nim because almost say na Oprah so cry say o pese enkra o jidi say omo ni bi omo ma menim omo yi ni bi and ko school said the bear or Mozubit me and
needy children.
Needy. And I'll be say, not say, oh, the needy children are pass or mobile and cry at the time or more be about 12 years, 13 years. Now, what is animal we show myself? I didn't know patch. So we school no and I say obey obi kra
na abeto mo na busu
a luxury life na person as I kra no a lady
yeah
and you know Oprah we dey near see a pens why am na boso ndi bi so kekan bi kire na so ono wan pa bo so kekan bi kire o say enye de mo be kan obi or not the person or man kra no and why bad some people were saying say no you are just living your luxury life through the kids near there because oh boy omo de but oh de omo cover bia e waste ade say 40 million no senka o ye nse o chichem say yes schools o be funding ni na kwa bia 2 million enko be see a lot of schools ama manfo akobi ba o de 40 million akosi one school nipa 152 penny timeko e wa bra omo apply cry to come there no ye over 3,000 Inti na ebi no mo keka na adwen ba on na so be ye waye
no okoso ya na
e na okoso ya na de se oja ho ma omo sese no se omo e so mo maintain school inti no omo ko no for private schools no omo boarding kakra and inti no sese ababa e bibi kura man ko for speculate se wa obetimi akọ school no wentu akra no se o de bagana skama obetu abe 1,500 a month
every month
to go to that school. And you say, oh yes, oh the boy need na. Wow, we need to beat me akobidi. Over $100 and I'll bet you a month to go to that school. And you know, now after that, I say, a so a month for so now.
I'm a community.
I'm a community. He said, "Yanka opes or yen." And you know, I say celebrities, no, any or more people of influence. Our more person or more man for no. I say, more consider sa name we say. Omo person mo boa obi a eso mo consider and I think Jackie case no any far different from that especially with you know why no than a toilet facility
you think the standard is bigger than the village
yeah for a village omo facility this o san here even borehole crack kan omo nti no crack the best solve the problem to some extent when it comes to water near here I be omonto ombe use borehole no to feed it but semina hwehwehwam
semina Jackie na kan
ono akan semina hwehwehwam no hwan ne beto ese assemblyman ene ekromofo no fa kwan bi so minim e bia plans a omo ya omo be use maintain place ne dey but sa nema na o de ba ase o pese o boa enkofu bi but wan hwa na ase o san de bed ma o mo an sa ase obi a ono transportation o nyes kakra mfro trotro na wakoto Land Cruiser man o be de wato petrol
yeah
enti no yeah I think a good idea so baby but going forward no others should learn from it o ye bibi sa consider the living condition of the people. Consider how omo live omo life. O try say obema na ma easy amom. Ba o twumu bebra etimi san akọ hardwin. I say obe na akọ say the nkofo bi beka tosum. I say why bibi I say na wo sen ba be sum ade na bibi sa.
Na de na o ya mom na so fa so nya kasa.
Nya no amanisa. Nti why ade say why bibi sa man kroma o hye ni kroma enumunyam. But here living condition of the people another a typical village omo bibi sa no ye musa ye ho say omo nti obi betimi ayi one seed sa sika kokko yi ba ko say for the
coin for ya breedi no upgrade coin with new security features
and show say or the kwakọ ye no yi just like that I mean,
because cricket up there will be one man.
A chromo crown. Who he says can I call you visa?
I don't remember the last time I went for a public toilet. But
well, I think almost 1 CD at this time around. Yeah.
Okay.
VIP, yeah. I think VIP.
Almost 1 CD or
chromo, yeah.
Hey, wow.
Oh, you need here almost 50 pesos.
Okay.
VIP,
okay.
yes, I'm sure. Yeah, I think so. And the
visa.
It depends on which area.
If you are taking toilet roll, you take 1 CD.
And
if you are taking graphic,
No.
Oh yeah.
Well, okay, maybe other places.
Regular users are the
yes,
graphic.
Who use graphic?
Price.
Who use newspaper and graphic?
Who use newspaper? Their colors in the room. And no price no form.
And I use T-Row.
I know I know more that. That one is luxury. So you would have to pay more.
And why are there? Say why babies are there? I send the crew no anyone. But me who I don't know. Me so I drink by me till me say you in fact me hear video no. Or can't say me there by me till my then sound one better. And no one about
and so far information I want to any clear whether they are going to use the place for commercial purpose and I say a free say on my man sorry will be a bit more when you and I say also two and son wako
said they all can on the did say be free said they no can or you be a man the crew and or the mom but it be a later or man for no bedroom committee members any assemblyman
opinion leaders
yes bedroom who said no. Say ABI money free sana maintenance bed because I say a far work abia or better ho. I say a far more be cleaning what they be a hobby sana daddy. Into omonji kakra. Into no some beji kakra question be say na so omoji. E ho na be asem no into say you crew mago bitua once bia e more than there meaning say abankro for bitua once di say omo one person mo ye omo hu yi into bitua once di e be bafo. And a bathroom to say, ain't mean to say,
and to maintain near man there.
Yes, this is a man I tissue. A pallet as a minute.
When I such a place, how to even wash the place, disinfectants are to keep the place regularly. I hot and rusty and your time.
Yes, and not in a bed.
What is somebody Juma?
Yeah, and you why are there? But young fanya disiana young who said say baby bisa mankrofobia and I say a person a boy will be crowd the yen free abankrof was a crana while person boy will be our who send what trainer shining tibium no dear or no say ujana or bit me at us instead of say do baby yeah denim say a boy panana abros na some problem a many panana baby many panana.
Well, we in community also member kwan also actually what we say
abankro for
abankro for
yeah
on my befre abankro na share pacho phone lines na ye active na wa friend no actually send ye tie say ya bia tum man for a start a flash and say situation it is saying okay ro my tie we dem be kan no bet smash yes also on ma mo ka say we not be bed na ma chronom because of management or maintenance of the place no. But then by Ghana ya mungu.
But it is true. In fact, I'll check it even in the Ghanaian space. One of our biggest problems has to do with maintenance culture.
Yeah.
Even it is not even about some of these things in Pope. Even the whole country in general. You look at our stadiums and other places or institutions are expected the likes of theaters and other places and can be expected say they would even maintain it well so we can even capitalize and even get some sort of economic benefits. No? These are places that when you go you're very, 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 very appalling. Not long ago, I think I saw
Blagoji was sending me information. They say in Accra if you go for public lavatory, 2 cities.
Yatum.
I say 2 cities. And now if you go to P, and we are 1 Ghana city.
Yes. 50 pesos. What you saw 1 city.
I say it is 2 cities for public lavatory, and urinating is 1 Ghana city.
The area 2 counts.
Which area?
The
area.
That is why we say Accra is not for everyone.
Average, yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Blagoji, for this information. Yes.
So, Ras, I mean, as I was saying, the maintenance culture is something that we, even as a whole nation, is something that we usually are not good at. Until sometimes when you tend to, that is why I agree with those people making that assertion. Say sometimes we should also check the people, their way of living, before we even try to even donate or even do some sort of charity to them. I quite remember even somebody like Funny Face, when he was gifted a Range Rover by Adebayo, yes, it was a huge gift. It was a huge upgrade in his life. But I tell you, he himself
struggled to maintain.
Yes, confessed to some of the difficulties he had to go through to even maintain that standard. We know a vehicle of that caliber has to do with you buying lots of fuel, more than the usual or the ordinary one that probably is very economical. And as at that particular time, when he had to switch his car from the one that was giving him problems, it was just a very quick switch, which was not a progressive one. So definitely, there are challenges that would come with it. And some of these gestures are just the same or almost in line. Fuse ODG 2016 also built a school in Akosombo.
Okay.
And he, for one, I think has been doing so well to the extent that every year, at least every new year, he tries to organize people to visit the school. So these are the ways that people who normally do some of these gestures in terms of building boreholes, schools, and your friends say lavatories like this would have a responsibility also. Because especially if you do not calculate the living standards or the way of life of the people that you want to do this charity work for. So one calculating a way you would go and one share your news are better afterwards, no? And Kasebe one yes papa na crank. And you can't blame them that much. Because probably you've given them some huge standards here. It is either they were not prepared for, or it will take them even some time to even match up to that standard now. They are mom. Because there are some certain places where if you say, oh, we have problem with our water system. Galamsey are saying so. Therefore, we need people to come to our aid to build boreholes and even tap waters for us. But ask yourself, say, we know all these things come at a cost. And some communities probably wouldn't be able to afford, just like I say, tap water. It's almost 1 cedi, 2 cedis, 5 cedis. No? In some communities, it is virtually free. And who could resist our standard where they would even have to, aside trekking some distances, being a crown go through that economic stress of even paying more now at that particular short period now. I'm not sure, say, you will be helping the community. So aside us thinking, say, okay, we want to do charity to these people, one, I believe we need to ask them what they really need at that particular point in time. Let's not assume for them. Because they assume here, that is when...
Baba said, Jackie, me sure said your name, I'm say, how no one be and nothing, mommy for you. Don't you think so?
Yes, you see, there is a difference between unimse omuhia bibi to them giving them this particular standard. If you are not betting me, I catch you say, uhia a place like this. But one describing the caliber and shell say, if you are not reading now, I'm betting me for the or that is what they can. That is what they can maintain. Because as I speak to you, say WC no, say ebusi ampoa. We all know the cost involved. Even aside replacing a car, repairing. We all know the cost involved. Who is going to take that responsibility? So I believe if you are able to have a detailed conversation with the people, the stakeholders involved, that is when you will be able to know even the standard that they want. Ombekacho said they are accustomed to boreholes. It is the other pipe in the fire boreholes very 100 more. They are content with it. Some people would also tell you, say, oh, you see, I am pumping boreholes, I am macho, ya break. Until we want one that will ease our stress. So build our steps. And oh yeah, no more to them, they are satisfied. And that will even help us in maintaining it. Because see, sir, project we are working. Now, if there is a situation, say, there wasn't any critical discussion as to even how to maintain it. Because I tell you, sir, project we give it just a year. Ubehu clear difference. Ubehu clear difference. Under normal circumstance, this is not supposed to be free.
In fact, a honor the young can say we are still not sure yet.
Yes.
Whether it is going to be paid for service and a bay free. And Mami, we so enfar and sending message to celebrities now. If they are doing such projects, number for journalists and media people are now they fancy calling only people on Instagram or more videos. The kind of information they put out, they are not enough for your cause. And you guys have to get it right. If you are a celebrity, you baby, no be business be now obe friend journalist now be friend Instagram phone kwana or the phone are be recording no they are to abontia. The information they always put out is scanty because they only put out a caption. Appiah opens 10 unit toilet facility in a bankrupt, a judicial bankrupt, and that is all. It doesn't provide enough information for the cause, especially what we are doing. If you ever as much as mobile, Instagram, blogging, because you know that people have numbers, they'll give you the trends and all. No? You also need information because what Appiah has done and the details involved there. Detailed write-up. I'll be you don't get it because they now on Instagram. This is not to attack anybody. Sorry to Blagoji. I know he's watching me now. But sometimes we want details. And I didn't because you're afraid, and that's fine. But the information for your own good, because here we are marketing it. Me just said they will be just bankrupt na near Makana. Or just Appiah 10 units toilet no be seen. And can it
okay. So as I was saying, you should really go into details as to what they really need. Now, the motive behind why you are doing this charity project is also a very good thing that you should also consider. Because if your motive is to really help the people, I believe it also brings another responsibility of you also seeing to it that whatever your motives are really what it is being used for. Because we've heard of instances where people have made donations to orphanage homes, anyone homes are. Even the case that donation there was here the moment. Okay. We've seen people who have made donations to some traditional leaders in the communities posing kamunji came project So now if you have a good motive to do charity, make sure you follow it to the core, which is why I would always applaud somebody like you, DG. Because every year, even some attempts na crown pono or visiting the place na crown, enough for you to even keep the managers of those facilities in check. And you might obtain different results be a one share Now the response from the community is also another thing that you should consider. Say oko announce say ebia mi be say no more feedback bia. I believe we should listen as people who want to do charity, because if you want you try and speak to the community leaders 7% say to them or for their political gains, they can tell you say but feedbacks nankasa ewo grassroots honum. Most of the feedbacks, the truth nankasa ewo microphone honuma. Speak to camera. Yes, most of ewo microphone honuma come back catch say oh ebia ohene ne say yenye say ana leaders ne say oh utimi see school no. But ebia there were enough schools. We don't need schools again. Okay. We need hospitals or maybe other facilities and can be maybe football or sporting centers. And no bomb never boy. But if you don't listen and you go and other, ebia leaders in your meeting catch say you've done what is right. But another young phone here. So I believe that people who also want to do charity should also consider response from the community. Okay. My last point will be responsibility to the leaders. Ayana mama for your papa no. Because says our facility way, say leaders eat now no going to me take the right decision. Even when say almost no planning say whether a be free and not any free. I believe say onipana making the intentions clear. I was fulfilling the promise even by building the project in the Crampono. Say also take another responsibility on yourself to also make sure say you maintain it and maintain it well. Because anybody can say, okay, I dare me be because a charity and person the book run free. Now who leader now on Oceana dear way, ye the free pet a 2 months pet a gua. And was so do nice for. You should be able to take that huge responsibility, that huge decision to make sure say adiana ya beyeno anyekwa because a you be free and not ya beye. Maybe thank you, Roland. Mendes Nana or say Bongo, Kumasi near Oji Kumasi Dipa. I say, good evening, Brasami. I know Ejiso Abankro very well. It is not a village as you guys see it. Now the cost of living in Ejiso and its environs is same as in Kumasi. So they having such toilet facility is no big deal. And this is what Nana or say Bongo Eka. Young barrister Kasari you be phone line at now on sweat me about young ain't you?
I think most of the points have been exhausted.
Yeah.
Celebrities and influencers have this responsibility of giving back to the society. I know of Michael Blanksy, who is also building a school, in the central region, and a couple of others doing similar projects out there. Now, we cannot sit and then assume that Jackie actually took or lifted the toilet from, or the toilet building from Accra straight to Ejisu, whatever, to
Abankro,
to put up there. And I'm not good with the tree, so
I don't understand
the words that I can't pronounce them. I should, let's believe that she went there, do the the background checks, ask the leaders, ask the people there what they actually need, and she made some scale of preferences, and I'm sure the toilet facility came up. And obviously a land was given to her, and it may take a lot of time and energy, resources to put up that building. So for me, I'm sure that she did some work. An assembly should be held responsible if possibly tomorrow we go there or we have pictures from the venue that the place is not well kept after a few months or a year. So the assembly is what we should be holding responsible. As another thing that I side with Roland has to do with the maintenance culture. Nationally, we don't have any plan in maintaining our either toilet facility, school facilities, any facility in our society, any structure, any infrastructure that government to corporate, we are unable to maintain. We are unable to maintain such facilities, and that is what we are facing. That is the problem we are facing. So for me, Ejisu, I know Ejisu has a good town, and if the people there are few, then it means that the pressure on the facility is also going to be reduced. But if the people there are more than the facility,
Mendes is telling us now the place is developing, and it is not as it used to be.
So I'm sure that the toilet facility is what the people need. The people in the town, that is what they needed, and then she decided to put it up for them. The only problem now is how to maintain it. You get it? How to maintain the
maintenance
place
culture.
Yes, an assembly is what unless we have a situation where the assembly will be fighting over the toilet, who should manage it and who should not manage it.
Money making venture.
That is one thing we should be looking at. But if the assembly can take responsibility and take care of the facility, I'm sure Jackie will go there 1 year after, and she'll be proud that yes, indeed, there is a legacy that she's leaving. So let's just hope that the people maintain the place very well.
Well, thank you so much, young barrister. So I say, Brasami, I beg, please, your pundit comments are all negative and discouraging. You guys should do your ground checks well before you pour those words. It seems you are making your discussions. You guys should be supportive and encourage her than making it seem the facility is bad. Nobody ever said the facility is bad. Until also when you are also talking, listen and talk well. The facility is bad. In fact, we've given her all the praises she deserves on this platform. Until also check yourself first. But still, because we redo message. I say, can't Ejisu people also enjoy the best? They deserve to enjoy the best. Ghanaians are also discouraging than ways of improving a good standard. Please, Sammy, Listening to you and your people, you haven't done your background checks. Yes, we said it. We have read everywhere we have to read. All that we got was what we shared with you. So we did our background checks. Thank you. And he continued, said, please, visit the place. I said, please visit the place before you can discuss it better on your show. Respect the man in glass. His name is Young Barrister. I said, great submission from Young Barrister. It is better you discuss how we can maintain it well than focusing on it. It's too luxurious and all that, my boss. Okay, so it is good, sir. Osha announced what she was doing, but Ayana also has said, "Obekano say, Obianka say you. Can ye can encourage your mom currency on Beshadi any ye? That's why we are talking about it. Obian discourage you, Bia. Yes, someone question Yana Omo Mokro. You heard the man who called from the referee chrono of referee, Senya Breco. Ah, say, I buy the pipe, tap water, say, Ombebu. Also, Mamu. And to answer that, you better no man is not a quabi cotepa. Brasami, is your show only for Onua Onipa now? I said, Brasami, is your show only for secular musicians or gospel musicians are welcome? Because I haven't seen any gospel musician on the show that I am busy, the poet. Busy. In fact, Obi this one also says, hello, good evening, boss. I'm Eric from Sunyane, and I want to let everyone watching your show tonight know Ejiso is not a village. In fact, Ejiso is a municipal, and they have whatever big towns in Ghana here are having. There are hospitals, good road network, junior and senior high schools, FM stations, TV stations, university course, Spiritan, and 2 AstroTurf pitches. So let the people describing Ejiso as a village know a village cannot possess the things I've mentioned. Chamo Chen, I just want to inform. They are all kind of name the all kind, or no mum name the all because they are sound and they are being to correct no. No about the misfire. Because any Ejiso assembly can abandon grass, but a sub town of Ejiso. Anything I would do, I would can't about just so that you know. And the place now I can just Abenkru near town I closer to Jesso. Anything I decided in the come first of all, and yet just as I'm and I'll be our Utisuna, who knew Jesso in Chenobia. Live your life in Kumasi, me call school or Jabbing. Jabbing is closer to a Jesso. And me call school be a fat Jesso. When you Onim Jesso in Chenobia, the all can misfire.